Hi, Donald here with Floating Feathers Kayak Fly Fishing School and Crescent Kayaks, and this is a gift buying guide for kayaking. So this is for kayaking specific. I will get into some kayak fly fishing and some fly fishing stuff in a different video, but if you're just looking for kayaking gifts, I've got kind of a wide variety here. So if you are shopping for someone that is a really hard to get, a kayaker that has everything, or a kayak angler that has everything, hopefully I'll show you a couple things here that will maybe give you some ideas. And if you're shopping for yourself, please watch the video. You may find something you're like, I never knew I wanted that, or I never knew I needed that. So I'm going to get started. One of the first things that I like is to recommend are dry bags. Kayaking is a wet sport. We all know this. If you've ever been kayaking before, you can get wet. So dry bags are an absolute perfect gift for any kayaker, and they make several different sizes. These are actually from NRS, and these are called the Tough Sacks, and all these links will be below, by the way, for all these products. I really like the NRS Tough Sacks. They're extremely durable, they're extremely easy to use, they come in a variety of colors and a variety of sizes. So first thing I recommend, NRS Tough Sacks, or a dry bag of your choice. Next thing I'm going to recommend is actually a pair of pants. Now these are from Columbia. These are the Columbia back cast pant. They do make these in a zip off, which comes to a, makes it come into a short or a pants. I like the longer non-short version better, but these Columbia back cast pants I have been using I believe since 2009. These are one of the fastest drying pant I have ever been kayaking with. Extremely nice. They have a webbing inside, kind of like a mesh thing, kind of like a swim trunk would. They have pockets with mesh in them as well. They're really open at the bottom, so no matter what kind of shoes or footwear you're wearing, they're extremely comfortable. They're extremely lightweight. They dry fantastic and super, super fast. So those are the back cast from Columbia, and I'll put a link in the description below. My next product that I highly recommend is a product that I came into last year, I believe it was last year, that I really, really like, and that is a Kayak Cushion. Made in Tennessee. As you can tell by the 3 stars here, that's part of the Tennessee flag. So these are all made in Tennessee. I believe it's a one-person shop. He is absolutely fantastic to deal with. They have an absolute just fantastic product. They have a soft and a firm cushion, so if you need just a little bit more support than others, you may want to get the firm. If you like kind of a softer thing, a softer cushion underneath you, the soft version is really nice. They also have a variety of colors, and they can actually custom make things for an additional fee. But check those out at Kayak Cushion. A fantastic product. I use one on my butt and I use one on my back on occasion, just depending on where I'm going, how far I'm going to be kayaking. Kayak Cushion, fantastic product. Next we're going to get into, I'm going to recommend I'm not going to try to recommend you a brand of straps, okay? Cinch straps, lashing straps, kayak tie-down straps, whatever you want to call them. I have 3 different varieties here. I have one from Yak Attack, I have one from Crescent Kayaks, and I have one from NRS. What I want you to look at is the type of buckles we have here, right? We have 3 different types of buckles. There's the NRS, there's the Crescent in the middle, and the Yak Attack is the orange one. But what you notice is they're rubberized buckles. This is going to be my recommendation. Any of these styles will have a double spring on it, which means these springs are a little harder to operate, but they catch and they hold that strap at the other end so much better than the single springs. It's like a heavy duty kind of strap. The rubberized isn't going to bang up your car or anything like that. So on the bottom, there's no metal hitting your car. It's always hitting the plastic or the rubber cap itself. So if you're looking to get you some new straps, anything with that type of buckle on it. Again, these are from Crescent Kayaks, NRS, and Yak Attack. Some fantastic straps. So I'm going to get these out of the way real quick. Maybe. Okay, next I'm going to get over some footwear. And I've got a couple different styles of footwear I like. These are the NRS Boundary Boots. Now these are their an older model. These are, I think you can probably maybe still find these on clearance in some places. The new the new Boundary Boots have a little bit of a different foot strap here and a little bit of foot up here, but they are fantastic footwear for kayaking and kayak angling. They keep your feet dry. They don't pass water through them. So I wear these in cold water. I wear these in moving water. The traction on the bottom is absolutely fantastic. It doesn't fill with a whole lot of mud, real easy. Now, if you're in really soft mud, you may want to be careful, just like anything else, right? Mud, when packs in tread, make your feet slip. What I do like about them is they actually have some tread on the back of the heel. So as you're sitting in that kayak, you can actually put your heel down and it'll grab onto the kayak. So when you push and you paddle, you have a little grip there that you don't normally have with some other boots or some other shoes. So those are the NRS Boundary Boots. Highly recommend these for anybody that's in cooler water, moving water, or I like these in the river and stuff like that. I like these in salt water as well. The other pair of boots I like are actually from Orvis. So if you're a fly fisherman, you may know of Orvis. If you're not a fly fisherman, you may never heard of Orvis. But Orvis makes some fantastic products, and these are the Christmas Island booties. These are not waterproof. These will actually get your feet wet. They allow water to go through, but they have a fantastic drainage system on them. They're a little shorter, so I like to wear these in the summer months when it's hot. The NRS Boundary Boots go up just a little bit below my knee, where these come up just past my ankle. So it does give me a little bit of support, but these are much cooler in the summertime. So those are the Orvis Christmas Island booties. Next up, we have something that's a little unorthodox that you may not think of when you think about kayaking, kayak angling, and that is one of these foam guns that you get for like your car wash, right? Amazon, things like that. Hold your cleaner here. This one actually comes apart like this, really nice and easy. So this just pops off. You can rinse the kayak off after you apply all that nice foam detergent on there. So this is just a nice little thing to have, kind of an idea to think about for somebody that has everything. If they don't have one of these, absolutely fantastic product for washing your kayaking and angling gear. Really, really great. The link will be below. Next, we have something that's kind of related to that, and that is after you wash it, I will always recommend Aerospace 303 product. It is absolutely fantastic UV protectant for your kayak. I have videos on this on my website, on my website and on my YouTube channel, so please go check that out. One little caveat, it does get a little slick, so be careful if you're going to spray this where you're going to be standing, where your feet are going to go. Other than that, this is an absolutely highly recommended product, and you can get this a lot of different places. Walmart, Walmart, Amazon, most automotive and boat places will carry this 303 Aerospace. Again, the link will be below, so that is a fantastic product. I'm going to get into some carts that I use and carts that I recommend. Now, I do not and will not ever recommend a scupper hole cart. I will get into that in a different video on my YouTube channel at some other date. This is not the time and the place. I just want to let you know I will never recommend a scupper hole cart. I have two recommendations. One is for those kayakers or those anglers that want to get their kayak over some heavy duty terrain. If you're going through the woods, if you're going through grasses, if you're going through high rocks, if you're going through gravel, things like that. This is the Suspends heavy duty cart, and this is the Suspends all-terrain heavy duty cart. This thing, I have hauled 6 kayaks with this, all stacked on this, and works absolutely fantastic up and down hills, through woods, everything else. It's got bicycle style tires. It gives you a lot of clearance. It's got a kickstand. By all means, please check out suspends.com. That link will be below as well. This is the Suspends all-terrain HD cart. Fantastic product, except in soft sand. So if you've got exceptionally soft sand like sugar sand or beach sand, the Suspends balloon tire sand cart. This is what I use when I'm going to the beach, and I live down here by the coast of Alabama, so I use this very often. Now, I can't haul 6 kayaks on it. I can only haul 1 at a time, but it works extremely well. If you're going to get a cart for the beach for soft sand, get one with balloon tires. Again, this is from Suspends. Fantastic product there. Now, one of the biggest things I always hear is people want to get a nice paddle, or they want to upgrade a paddle. So I'm going to show you 3 different paddles, all from Bending Branches. And I'm going to start with the lowest price first and go up to a little higher priced. Now this is the Whisper paddle from Bending Branches. As you can see, it's got a metal shaft. It's a click button, right? Click ferrule. It just clicks in there. It's one of the cheaper paddles for kayak angling and kayak fishing. It's what I started out with when I started kayak fishing. I still have this paddle. The Bending Branches Whisper, a very easy way to get a nice, well-made, high-quality kayak paddle. Now the next one I'm going to recommend is also from Bending Branches, and that is the Angler Classic. This is one of my favorite Angler Classic paddles. It's got a fiberglass shaft, as you can see. The blade's just a little bit bigger than the Whisper, right? A little bit different design. You start to get into the angler specific when you have a hook retrieval hook right there on the end of your paddle. So that is the next highest model, or the next highest price model that I recommend, is the Bending Branches Angler Classic. If you've watched any of my YouTube videos, you're probably going to recognize this next paddle. And this is my absolutely favorite paddle, kayak paddle ever. And it's from Bending Branches. And this is the Navigator, the Angler Navigator Plus. And as you can see, that is some beautiful woodwork there. It has some wonderful work, wonderful different types of wood in there. This is the Angler Navigator from Bending Branches. A little higher priced than the others. It's got a carbon shaft, wood blades. It's got rock guards all the way around it. An absolutely fantastic, lightweight, use all day paddle that not only works well, but absolutely looks fantastic. So Bending Branches paddles is what I like. This is what I use. This is what I recommend. So now we're going to get into some stocking stuffer ideas. Because if you're looking, maybe you want something small, right? So this is an NRS knife. This is a really great knife. I really like this knife. This is the Co-Pilot. If you've seen any of my videos on safety, you notice that I will always recommend carrying a knife. It's always attached to my PFD, usually right about here, upside down so I can get to it. But it releases nice and easy. There's no point on it, so you don't have to worry about jabbing yourself in the leg if you accidentally drop it, while you're fishing or anything like that. Highly recommend this NRS Pilot or NRS Co-Pilot knives. Both are fantastic products. Another stocking stuffer idea is a safety whistle. A safety whistle, you can get these like $1. They're really inexpensive, easy to get, but is by far one of the highly recommended safety things that I think everyone should have. And I have 2 of these just in case one gets broke. Stuff happens when you're on the water. Next is a set of hand warmers, and you can get these at Dollar Tree. I believe these are from Dollar Tree. These are the hot hands. Very, very nice thing to have when you're kayaking, especially this time of year. Keep your hands nice and warm. You can put them in your PFD, things like that to keep you warm. And the last thing I'm going to recommend is a Go Girl combo pack. Now this isn't for most of the higher population of kayakers or kayak anglers, but if you find yourself out in the kayak and you have to answer the call of nature, and you're used to having to sit down to answer that call of nature, this will allow you to not get fully undressed or partially undressed, and you don't have to sit down to keep going. So check it out for all you ladies, female anglers, non-gender specific, however you want to say it. If you anatomically need to be able to not get fully undressed to use the restroom, this is a fantastic product. Go Girl a combo pack. This link will be below as well. So that is what I recommend for kayaking gift buying guide. If you have any questions, please ask them below. I will get back to you just as soon as I can. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe if you have not. And until next time, tight lines and safe paddles.